I couldn't love working with anyone more. I had the time of my life being with you.
I feel the same way.
And I hate thinking about you working with other people on other movies because I've become really possessive.
Your character, Catherine, is struggling to finish writing her book and requests someplace a little more private to work. So, what is your ideal place to get a lot of work done?
I would say in a restaurant with you is what I'd choose.
Yep.
Yeah, that's where I
Good
get
answer.
most of my work done.
Comfortable place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I choose. In Lonely Planet, there was some shopping in Morocco, and you buy your girlfriend a bunch of little stars.
stars.
What in life do you think you just have way too much of?
I got like a drawer full of socks that are both old and new, and some are unopened, and some don't even belong to me. I definitely should make the effort to get rid of a few of these pairs, or just the single ones that are just randomly kind of sitting in between other pairs.
Now, I have a basket filled with single
Just for
socks.
I do that as
And
well.
I keep them.
do that.
Why are we keeping them? We're never
It's like you're hoping to find the
you're
other
hoping.
one day, and
Yeah.
they just sit there forever. What was your favorite place that you shot in Morocco?
We went a lot of places together.
We did, yeah.
Chef Shawan,
Chef Shawan,
the Blue City,
Blue City,
yeah. Marrakesh,
Marrakesh,
the market,
the market. Yep, a lot of energy in that city.
a lot of energy. Yeah. Atlas Mountain. But I know you do all these incredible action films, iconic action films, because you're an iconic action
That's
god,
Very sweet of you.
and you're a rom-com hero. So when you're not with me and you're in those other genres, what do you love doing the most?
Stunts are fun. You obviously have to choreograph those things and put a lot of work and time into figuring out how it's all going to happen. And it takes not just you, but every other person on set to be in sync on that day for it to really work out.
How many people did you injure before you felt you got it right?
I've kicked a couple guys in the chest pretty hard, but as stunt guys, and I apologize every time, if it does feel too hard, I'm always like grab them in a hug.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, you're okay now. You once said in an interview that you feel guilty because you take or steal the small shampoos from the room. If I was to tell you that I did the same as that and also took other things, would you judge me?
Yeah, because
It's
I
a
judge
problem.
myself. What other things do you take?
Oh, anything that will fit in my bag.
Really?
Yeah, I'll take it all. Whole mini bar. Like a pillow, if I can get that in. If I find a really
Pillow
good
would be-
pillow, I'm
oh,
taking it.
come on, that's so nice.
The thing is, you think of it as stealing, but you just get charged for it anyway. So
Exactly.
I'm really just buying it without asking.
I was with my mom at a hotel
I've never stolen a pillow.
recently, and my mom was in love with the bathrobe.
Oh yeah, I
was
actually
like-
have taken it.
Yeah, she was like, Laura, put this in your bag right now. And I was like, oh my God, she's so naughty. And we're like out of there and like hiding the bathrobe because I obviously steal. And she went right over to the front desk and was like, how much do I owe you for the bathrobe my daughter has in her bag? And then it was as though I'd stolen it. And she was being conscious and moral. Turned out really not good. Liam, what was your favorite scene that we got to do together?
Every scene we shot together was so much fun. You have such a great energy on set, in life, turning up and being happy and laughing and filling the room with joy, and every day was so much fun with you. A scene that we shot, I'm not gonna say it was my favorite scene, but it was a scary scene, and it was a scene that I had to drive the motorbike and you were on the back, and it was a pretty crappy old motorbike and quite heavy and bulky, and I've ridden a lot of motorbikes and I can ride. But at the same time, when I had you on the back of the motorbike, there was a lot of doubt and fear as to how good of a motorbike rider I was. And I'd played it up, like, guys, I'm legit. I've done this a lot. But then as soon as you stepped on the back of it, I was like, oh my God. If I crash with Laura on the back of this bike, I mean, you were in a dress and I was in, nothing. We're gonna hit the ground hard. And it'd be real bad for everyone involved.
How did I never think of asking you if you had an actual nickname in high school?
I had a few.
I know what they are.
Do you?
No. I do in the movies, but not in real life. I want to know your little boy nickname and then your
My high school.
nickname.
Yeah. So when I was in little boy school, we call it primary school in Australia.
Yeah, same.
You call it here?
Yeah.
The same in America?
Yeah.
Okay. I had a nickname then called Lemon.
Why?
I don't know, Liam, Lemon.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
even know where it really came. Well, it wasn't significant of anything that ever happened. It was just Lemon. But then in high school, I got Hemsy a lot, which me and both my brothers all got. It was Hemsy.
Right.
And then there was variations of that, like Hemdog,
You will never not be called Hemdog by me.
Hemdog, L-Dog, Lee Dog.
L-Dog,
Yeah.
I would have guessed.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then Lee Ham and Cheese. Another one.
That's a really good one.
I mean, in
Down.
Australia, it's generally we abbreviate, or make a nickname out of anyone's last name. Yeah.
That's why I'm Dern. Wait,
Dernsey.
Dernsey. Dernsey is my
Dernsey.
nickname.
Yeah. Dernsey and Hemsey. Aww. It works out great.
Watch our new movie, Lonely Planet.
Only on Netflix.